Let me ask you a question. What if you weren't the chosen one? What if you weren't worthy to get a stand? What if you were far too dense to learn the secrets of Haman? Today, I set out to answer that question. Today, I want to know, can you beat Roblox's Unbreakable with only your fists? We start our journey in the middle of nowhere. I talk to the actual chosen one, Jonathan Joestar, and he says, hey, go beat up Dio for me. Sure, why not? Go over there, kill him, no big whoop. Jonathan was appreciative and then asked me to go meet him at his mansion. Because of course this rich weakling who can't fight Dio himself has a f***ing mansion. When do I get my mansion? I headed back to Jonathan's mansion and he said his father was dying of some unknown disease. He desperately wanted me to go to London and potentially find a cure. It was at this moment where I figured, hey, hang on a minute. If Jonathan's father's dying and then I kill him, I get a mansion. And then against my better judgment, I decided to go to London to look for the cure anyway. On the way to London, some jackoff decided to start shooting me with a gun. A gun! Listen, I didn't know this game actually took place in the US because how often are you just walking down a random wooded street and then a guy shows up with a f***ing gun and starts shooting you? He didn't even try to rob me. He was just like, you? Nah, we don't like you. I'm gonna f***ing shoot you. As anyone would guess though, my fists are clearly stronger than the gun, and I won. When I actually got to London, I found Speedwagon. Speedwagon was an incredibly shifty guy that told me that he knew all about the cure, but he wouldn't tell me unless I gave him $1,500. I was curious about the actual numbers. How much is $1,500 when Phantom Blood takes place? So, power of Google. When does Phantom Blood take place? 1880. How much is $1,500 in 1880? $43,825 in today's money. Are you f***ing serious? So yeah, I guess everyone in London is just absolutely f***ing loaded that they have enough money to just leave hundreds of dollars on them. That or leave hundreds of dollars on the ground. Seeing as I don't have a mansion like Jonathan Joestar, and I'm just a wanderer with no place to call home, so I'm not paying any taxes, I guess I can spare $43,825. Assuming I can get $43,825. I wandered around for probably longer than I would have liked, trying to find more gun-wielding maniacs to brutally murder, until of course I figured out that either there are aliens or I'm living in a simulation. No matter how hard I tried, I could not get down this street. Something in my brain was compelling me to stop there. I can see the end of the street. I know I can go through here. Unless of course it's an elaborate painting and it's just extremely realistic and there's not actually a street at the end of there. But goddamn, I feel like there's gotta be some way to get down to the end of the street, but I can't do it. I did manage to amass the $43,825 though, and I went back to talk to Speedwagon. He told me the secret of the cure, and it was time to go back to the Joestar mansion to smash the cure right at the feet of Jonathan Joestar, kill him, and take his mansion. The weird part was, I got back to the mansion, and I was about to smash the cure, and then Jonathan was like, all right, problem solved. Hey, by the way, you know that Dio guy you killed? He's a vampire now, and I need you to go kill him. So, I guess you don't need the cure? Okay, well, I'll keep it for myself just in case. Then he told me I should go talk to his friend Will Zappelli because, again, this guy can't do anything himself. So I did. I went to go talk to Will Zappelli, and that con man tried to frisk me for $2,000. Wait a minute, $2,000? That's more than the $1,500. $2,000 in 1880 is $58,433. No. We're done with this. I'm not paying any more money to con men. Yeah. Teach me your yellow sunlight bullshit for $58,000. I don't think so. He also told me something about zombies. Come on, man. This is getting ridiculous. I figured maybe I'll get a paycheck for going over and beating up some amateur cosplayers in the middle of a town, so I took his advice and decided to go there. Over at Win Knight's lot, sure enough, there were a bunch of cosplayers out and about. Maybe they were having some sort of Halloween celebration. Hell if I know. What I do know is this guy named Strazo told me to kill all of them. Jesus, you think you hate Halloween enough, guy? Come on. Seeing as I'm a killjoy, and I hate holidays too, I went through and I murdered 10 of these guys. Afterwards, I talked to Strayzo again, and he's like, hey, thanks, man. I'm glad you hate Halloween as much as I do. Now, go talk to Will Zappelli. And I thought to myself, hang on. Will Zappelli was back where I just came from. How the hell is he over here? That was quick. And moreover, how's he in front of me? I feel like I would have noticed, but oh well. Sure enough, though, there was Zappelli in front of me. I talked to him. Oh my God, cat. I talked to him and he insisted that I needed to take down some sword-wielding maniac. First random guys on the streets with guns, now people in graveyards with swords. I don't even know anymore. Why are you meowing so much? I really wasn't quite sure if I believed this Will Zappelli guy that there was a sword-wielding maniac hanging out in a graveyard, so I went to check for myself, and not only was there a sword-wielding maniac who came out of the floor waiting for me there, but apparently this Zappelli guy brought on like 800 extra people to take on this one guy. Yeah, look at that. 5 guys all jumping this guy right as he crawls from out of the ground. Yikes. I guess one of these guys that Zappelli brought on in order to take out the sword-wielding maniac had it out for me because he knocked me onto the floor and then put a bullet in my head. Jesus, you think that's overkill enough? I woke up to find that the sword-wielding maniac was done and Zappelli seemed happy with my work. Not happy enough to tell me what I wanted to do next, though. No, in order to do that, he wanted me to go kill the sword-wielding maniac. Again. Again? I just killed that guy. I mean, I guess I didn't technically kill him. These guys did. But come on, he's dead. You don't want to tell me where I need to go next? And anyways, he's already dead. How am I supposed to kill him again? Oh, what the f*** ever. I killed the sword-wielding maniac a few more times, and during that process, he just dropped his sword. And for once, unlike every other weapon I've come across in this game, I could grab it and use it. Something reliable, a sword. No magical arrow manifestations, no magic sunlight yellow bullshit, no vampire mask nonsense, just a sword. All right, now we're talking. Should make my life a little bit easier now that I don't have to punch everything to death, huh? With the sword and the 40 other people that were just mad chilling here waiting to murder this guy as soon as he came out of the ground, we made quick work of him, and finally, Zappelli decided to tell me where I needed to go next. He told me that Jonathan Joestar needed my help up by Dio's castle? Dio has a castle now? How did he go from some guy in the middle of a mud pit to having a castle? Fuck if I know. What I do know is that Jonathan's being useless as usual, and they want me to go kill Dio again. This time he's a vampire though, because I guess he wasn't before. I headed up to the castle. On the way there, I found more barriers that I just could not compel myself to go past, despite clearly being able to see the other side. Damn you, paintings. Made it up to the top, and Jonathan pleaded with me to take out Dio. I guess because I was the guy with the sword now, and he was relying on magic yellow sunlight bullshit, yeah, I'm probably a bit more reliable. So I went in there, and I killed him, and I came back out, and Jonathan was like, hey man, can you kill Dio? Wait, I just killed Dio. Do you have amnesia or something? You literally just asked me to go in there. I went in, I killed him, I came back out, and you're talking to me like this is the first time you've seen me up here. Are you okay, dude? So I went back in and I killed Dio again. Wait, I killed him again? F this shit, man, where's my time machine? All right, 2001 Italy. Maybe the people here will have better memory. I found this small fellow named Koichi on the street, and they asked me for a favor. They asked if I could go find Giorno Giovanna and take him out. I mean, I guess I can kill people. I'm pretty good at that at this point. So I walked up the stairs, and in the middle of the plaza, there he was, lo and behold. I figured maybe I could talk it out with Giorno, so I walked over there, and murderous intent, he wants me dead. He wants me dead so bad, in fact, that he beat the ever-loving f***ing shit out of me. I'm on death's door because of that. Despite the copious amounts of punching, eventually my sword came out on top. Right as I was about to deal the finishing blow and kill Giorno for good, he pleaded for me to stop and then had the audacity to ask for my help. So of course, naturally I accepted because I'm f***ing stupid, I don't know. Probably because he was covered in stab wounds. He didn't want to talk to me there and wanted to clean himself up first, so he asked me to meet him at a cafe instead. I obliged, and when I got there, he said, "Oh, by the way, what I actually want you to do is go kill someone else." What else is new? And that someone else is all the way across town. I'm starting to think this guy is trying to get rid of me. So I trekked all the way across town, and there's the guy. Didn't care what his story was, I just killed him outright. Whatever. Then I realized that slippery bastard Giorno didn't actually tell me where to meet him after I finished. So I went all the way back to the cafe, and he was still there. My guy, how long until they kick you out? I talked to him, and he said, "Hey, meet me in front of the train station." And I really wanted to tell him, "Hey, asshole, if you wanted me to meet you at the train station, why'd you make me trek all the way back here?" But I didn't, because at this point I realized that I couldn't speak. I don't know when I became a mute, but here we are. Now that I think about it, I've gotten a pretty long way with all my abilities being nodding yes or nodding no and stabbing. Yeah, well, it is what it is. I met Giorno in front of the train station, and he told me he had another guy he wanted to kill. It's just killing with these guys, isn't it? Killed this guy, killed that guy. I mean, I'm good at it, but that's a lot of killing. I decided, why not? Add to my kill count. So I went and tried to fight Bruno. Fortunately for me, there were a bunch of people already there. I guess Giorno asked for help, or Bruno's having a bad day. Either way, I win. I went in to clean up the scraps, and Bruno was like, wait, don't kill me. I'll let you join my gang. And I was like, well, if I'm killing people, I might as well be part of a gang, right? So of course I wanted to be part of it. Just like Giorno, the copious amount of stab wounds meant that he probably didn't want to talk there. So he asked me to meet him at a different cafe. So, well, I did. He welcomed me to the gang and told me that one of the other gang members would have some work for me. Sure enough, not too far away, Mista was waiting there and tasked me with killing a bunch of Mafia members. I thought we were the Mafia, but now we're killing the Mafia. I don't know. I don't question this stuff anymore. I just stab. After stabbing the 5 Mafia members to death, I went back to Mista and he thanked me and said, "Hey man, could you kill 5 more Mafia members?" And then he asked me again, and then again after that. And do you think we've killed enough Mafia members? By the time we're done, there's not gonna be any Mafia left in this city. Although maybe that's the point. Eventually, I guess he decided that I'd killed enough Mafia members and asked me to go talk to his friend Abacchio, who would have another task for me. I did so, and then Abacchio told me, "Hey, remember those 5 Mafia members you killed? Well, now I want you to do that again. But not Mafia members this time. Now they're corrupt police officers." Right, so we've wiped out the Mafia, now we're wiping out the police force. There's just gonna be nobody living in this city at all after we're done. So I was like, okay, I'll go kill the corrupt police officers, so be it. Not the worst thing I've done today. I killed them all, went back to Abacchio, and he wants me to kill 5 more. What do I even, I'm not even surprised at this point. Abacchio eventually told me that now that the entire Mafia gang and the entire police force have been totally wiped out from the city, I should go speak to Bruno again. So I did. And Bruno told me, "Hey, we're trying to kill the boss of the gang, by the way, and we think we saw him up here, so go kill him." I went up to the cliffside, and there didn't seem to be any sign of the boss, except for this random guy who was like, "Hey, help! I'm getting murdered! Kill this guy!" And of course I trusted him, because why wouldn't I trust him? So I went and killed this knife-wielding psychopath who kept making me cough knives out of my throat. Not gonna pretend I know how that works. And afterwards, I went to go talk to the trustworthy guy, and he forgot about me again and asked me to kill this guy. He's dead, dude, I already killed him! After dealing with the trustworthy guy and presumably killing the boss, I went back to Bruno, who told me that I had not killed the boss at all. In fact, now I had to go talk to Giorno, and Giorno had found the real boss. Well, all right, so be it then. I went all the way to this tunnel, talked to Giorno, and he asked me if I was ready to go fight the real boss of the gang so we could take over. I'm just saying right now, I've done all the back-breaking work. It better be me as the boss, not one of you fuckers. Regardless, I told him I was ready to go. We went to our destination, and then he was gone. Where the fuck did Giorno go? Okay, well, Giorno fucking quit, I guess. He left me here all alone. I don't know if this was an elaborate way to kill me, or if he was just too much of a bitch, but he's gone. The question is, where's the boss? Aw, you gotta be fucking kidding me. I trusted you, random trustworthy guy. You're the boss? Well, hang on. This Giorno dickhead decided that it would be a fun idea to leave me here to die. So maybe we just team up and no, you wanna kill me? All right, fine. F it then. That's gonna leave a mark. Yeah, not my finest moment. Damn it! Fuck. Come on. Yes! Hell yeah, I killed the boss. What's next? Oh, you've all forgotten who I was.